I want to cover this story because a couple of reasons. I am a mom to an incoming college freshman daughter, and this occurred on St. John in the U.S. Virgin Islands, and St. John is my favorite place on the planet. However, it seems like some shady stuff has been going on in St. John over the past few years. Now, this is Lily Ledbetter, and she was a 22-year-old previous student at Auburn University in Auburn, Alabama, and she had been living on the island of St. John for some months. I would say, I think it's like 6 or 7 months at least. And she was volunteering here at the Animal Care Center of St. John. Now, her apartment that she lived in was right here in Oneida. And if you don't know anything about St. John, it is basically right in Cruise Bay, which if St. John has a happening area, this is it. This is where all the ferries come in and out for bringing passengers from St. Thomas to St. John. It's where most of the restaurants and shops are located. And the Animal Care Center is right here, very close to St. John Inn, which is not far at all from where her apartment was. On June the 6th of this year, she was found deceased in her apartment. Her preliminary autopsy results are negative. They are still waiting on toxicology, but everything else so far has been negative. But as you see here, and her parents shared with Fox News this morning, they do fear that her former employer could be involved. Now, this is not a former employer with the Animal Care Center. I want to make that very clear. This has nothing to do with the ACC of St. John. This apparently was the captain of Yellowbird Charters. His name, you can see here, is William Tuttle, and he had hired her to be his first mate. And you can read here where they discuss their suspicions of this man, and then below that states that he has not yet been named a suspect in this case. This is not a charter company that I've ever heard of. They do have an Instagram, but the last post was like in 2019, and then when I go to their website, it looks like the website has also been shut down. Her family and loved ones are asking for more exposure to her case, so that is one of the other reasons that I'm sharing this story. If you don't mind, I would appreciate if you would repost, comment below where you're from, just so the algorithm picks it up and it gets more views.